Hello friends, this is Wigs and Fluff with Barbara. Now, I'm wearing the Gabby today by John Renault in 24B22, which is golden blonde blends with light ash blonde blends. Say that fast. Light ash blonde blends. And this hairdo works really well. I've parted it to the side like that. It's got poofy at the top and it's kicked out at the side here, which what I like. That helps. I believe that helps me with my hair. Now, if you have a diamond-shaped face, you want to add volume to the top and have asymmetrical bangs going down. And that would be, a diamond-shaped face would be where your head comes up to a point here and your chin comes down to a point like that. See, my chin is round. I got a round little chin. Doesn't matter. All face shapes are beautiful, whether you're round, diamond, square, oval, heart, or long. They're all perfectly fine. Lots of celebrities with every single kind of face shape. So that doesn't mean anything. It's just what it is. Now, if you have a square-shaped face, you're going to have a larger jaw area, and you want to avoid chin-length hairdos. You want the long hairdos. Those would look good on you, even into your older age. If you've got a square face, you might want to go with the longer hairdos. But I would keep it shoulder length, and I would keep it a nice even cut on it all the time. Maybe some bangs to the side would be good. An oval, if you have an oval shaped face, you can wear any kind of hairstyle you want. If you have a heart shape, which means you round it at the top, but your chin comes down to a point. Mine's rounded. If you're heart shaped, you'd be coming down to more of a point here, if you can see. So you want hairdos that are shorter than your chin. And you want layers coming inward like this too. Those would look cute. Now, if you have a long face, some people have a really long face. That means that from here to here is really long. See, some people could have a face that long. See how much longer it is from my chin to my finger? See that in the top of my head? That's a long face. You want bangs, thick ones, to cover the forehead. And no sleek, long hairdos. You wouldn't look good in a sleek, long hairdo because it would just accentuate the longness of your face. So you would want to use some hair bands. That would help to get it away from your face. People with round faces like me can use hair bands too, and I'm going to be getting into hair bands later on. But as long as I have the bangs in front, I can do hair bands and it'll look okay. So anyways, those are some of my thoughts about face shape. Once again, I think I've just thoroughly discussed this right now. It really broke my heart that this lady who was suffering from health issues was only wanting the long, straight, no bangs, just long, straight wigs. And she was older, and it really was, you know, she would look stunning in another hairdo. Stunning. She was beautiful, but she needed to have a different haircut. And something like this might have been stunning on her. Or like the voltage would be stunning. But she wasn't ready for that. She just wanted to stay within her little box of what she's done since she was a teenager. So some people are like that. They don't want to change. They want to wear the same hairdo that they did when they were a teenager because they think it still looks good. Faces change. Remember we talked about that. From the time you were junior high to the time you were in your 20s, I noticed face changes on my friends. I noticed how their faces were getting bigger. They were growing and becoming a different shape even from what they started out. So that's just something about face shapes. They change as you age. And from the time that you're 20 into the time that you're 70, like me, 75, your face changes again. So my little face has gotten even rounder. So people with round faces get even rounder. And So it just changes again. And what looked good on you in the 1970s, for me, doesn't look good on you today. It wouldn't look good on me right now. I have a long wig in there, and I could put it on for you to demonstrate, but I might scare you, or I won't do that. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you about something else today. I wanted to talk to you about chickens. Now here's one that I painted a while back. He's abstract. Keep in mind, this is an abstract. This is a paint pour, where I had what's called pouring paint, and I did it with pouring paint. Now, this little chicken is real cute, but what I wanted to talk to you about is God's protection. God protects his people. He is like a big chicken when it comes to us, not out of fear, I don't mean that, but out of protection. He puts his feathers over us. It's like a bird or a chicken that sits down and protects and watches over their little chicks. God watches over us and protects us, so we don't have to be afraid. Here's another one that I did. This one is very abstract and kind of silly, but I thought I'd show it to you anyways. This is like a mother hen with all of her feathers coming down over her little chick. And you can see what I mean by that. God protects us like we're his little chicks. And he puts his feathers down over us. So in the Bible, in Psalm 91, 4 and 5, it says, he will shield you with his wings. He will shield you with his wings. He will shelter you with his feathers, and his faithful promises are like armor. Here it is. He will shield you with his feathers. He will shelter you with his feathers. His faithful promises are like armor and protection. So don't be afraid of the terrors of the night. So that's what God does for us. We don't have to fear because God is with us and he protects us. David wrote many of the Psalms in the Bible, and some of these Psalms are about the time in David's life when he was afraid, like when he was being chased by King Saul, who wanted to kill him. So he was afraid, but God always saw him through it. And that's what he writes down in the Psalms. He wrote the 4th, 6th, 10th, and 13th verses. Other people wrote different Psalms. Moses wrote some of them. Different people wrote Psalms. But David's Psalms, some of them were about him being afraid and how God saw him through it. So we don't have to fear. God said it in the Bible over 300 times. Do not fear. So God's got this. Whatever it is that's going on in your life that God has you afraid, you don't have to be afraid. Trust God. Read the Bible, pray, and go to church. And I hope you'll come and visit me on my other channel, Barbara Wiley Art, and so maybe we'll paint a chicken. I will see you later. Bye.